Welcome to the Ronni Resonance Podcast, a space for women in transition, becoming, and rebirth. I'm Ronni, an intuitive guide, mentor, and multi-dimensional human learning right alongside you. Here we explore identity shifts, intuition, alignment, purpose, and the deeper truths you've been feeling but maybe haven't said out loud yet. This is where you return to yourself, gently, honestly, and with resonance. Take a breath. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ronni Resonance Podcast. Today, we're going to talk more about expanding into your new identity. Last week, we talked a lot about alignment and how we do align to our identity. But now we're really talking about stepping into this new power and new version of yourself fully without worrying about whether you're aligned or not, because you've already figured that out. So let's get started. Alignment often feels exciting, while expansion feels more exposing. If you've recently gotten really clear, like myself, about who you're becoming, but actually living as that version of you feels uncomfortable, this episode truly is for you. We talk a lot about finding alignment, about clarity on this new identity and knowing who you are from a soul level and how that aligns with this new identity that you're stepping into. But nobody really talks about what happens after you figure all of that out, because once you know who you're becoming, you have to decide whether you're willing to live as her even before the world catches up to this new version of you. Alignment can also feel really relieving, but expansion feels more vulnerable. Alignment usually says that this makes sense, while expansion is asking you, can you trust this without this proof that this new identity is going to work, or that other people are going to like you, or whether things are going to happen or they're not going to happen. You have to trust yourself regardless if you're going to expand into that. And that's why expansion feels scarier, because it removes the safety net of who you used to be, especially when your brain is like, are we even sure that we're doing this? Should we do this? This has actually been really clear for me lately, especially with Christmas next week and the new year coming up. Normally this season for me, especially in the beauty industry, is full of pressure to sell something and promote something or fill empty appointment slots. And the old version of me would have reacted to that and had been trying really hard to do all of these things. But this year, instead of pushing or forcing that urgency, I stayed anchored into this new identity. I focused on the content that I was posting that was aligned to the new identity, the education I wanted to share that was also focused on this new identity and who I am and what I want to talk about. I focused on my community that I'm building and this long-term alignment. And that choice didn't feel flashy. It felt really quiet. It felt uncomfortable, but it truly felt true. This is what identity expansion actually looks like. It's not adding more to your plate. It's not proving that this old identity could potentially still work. And it's not about doing more, because again, that is our old self. Our old self would have pushed so hard because we weren't aligned with this true identity. So sometimes expansion is simply not going back to what used to feel safe, even though many times you're going to feel like you need to. And I have definitely felt like that myself. If you're feeling stretched right now, if you're feeling like the old identity is loud but no longer fits, nothing has gone wrong. You're just learning how to hold a bigger version of yourself, because truly when you step into who you really are and you're more aligned, you're vibrating at such a higher vibration, and other people can feel that. But sometimes it can feel overwhelming to experience that. So before I close out this video, I want to ask you guys a question. Where in your life are you being asked to stay expanded instead of reverting back to this old version of yourself? In this episode, we talked a lot about why stepping into a new identity feels uncomfortable. So I really want to go deeper in the Becoming Sanctuary with the extended podcast. This is available to premium and VIP members of the Becoming Sanctuary, but you can join for free if you just want to be a member. But I am going to go deeper into this expanded version, how to stay expanded without overwhelming yourself, especially during pressure-filled seasons like the holidays. If you feel called, you are always welcome inside. I really appreciate you guys watching, and comment anything that resonated with you. And I hope that you watched the extended podcast, but I will see you guys next week.